Oh, what is this? There it is, I found it.
I can't take you any closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Coco.
Oh, I guess I lied. We're not going to HOD.
The military is keeping the hot data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
That huge thing floating in the sky is HOD? Impossible. Even assuming it's a replica, given those claw-like anti-aircraft devices around it, it must have been created some time ago. Presumably, they enacted a defense system underwater. Then they used the Sephiroth to raise it. The Sephiroth? But haven't those all lost their power to raise any land? The Sephiroth itself is a replica too. Remember, this is a replica of HOD from before it collapsed. Wait, if they replicate other areas, including the Sephiroths? Yes, Tyr, what you're thinking is exactly what will come to pass. What? What'll happen? It would be difficult to explain. Let's wait until it actually comes about. Either way, there's nothing we can do about it right now. So, to Axariuth. I mean, not Axariuth. Wow, I had good luck getting there. To Grand Chokma. I can't dock going backwards. Come on. Can't dock going forwards either. Just let me dock. Ah. Annoying Grand Chokma. No! Driving is hard, guys. There we go, finally. To the palace. Wow, everything's turned purple! Yeah, there's not much miasma here. I guess there's not much the army can do against miasma. Hey. Yeah, I've seen it. Considering this is what killed Axariuth, you guys are awfully calm about it. I'm not worried about the miasma. I'm sure Emperor Peony will think of a way to get rid of it. And even if he doesn't, what's the use in worrying? Actually, that's a good point. And there's a game trying to slow down because I'm running through this area. So, do I want to go to the military area or go talk to the Emperor? I'm going to check the Emperor first. Because that seems to be what I have to do when I get here. And he's not up here. He's in his private frickin' rat pig heaven. God. Hanging out with Jade and Nefri. I feel like it wouldn't have enough for me by now. Okay, so obviously I do need to go to the military area. The military quarter. All right.
I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
Well, you could have gotten there earlier because I was just with His Majesty.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sessamon has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
Sessamon? The name is Sessamon.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
I mean, this is Jade's office. I'm not sure where the rear conference room is. Apparently it's not here, though. There's a briefing room, is that it? Are you Sessamon?
Oh, Jade. Things have really gone bad.
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be hot.
So it's true.
So that really is hot?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be hot, sir?
It is located exactly where Hod was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is hot, then we can assume it's a replica created through Fomicon.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else.
Well, you're not very much help so far, Mr. Sessamon.
Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
Hence the new Hod. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Mohs.
Sir, several islands in the Hod archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
Wait, what?
What do you...
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a hyperresonance.
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
So does that mean that Hod is wiping out the world? Slowly? Is Hod moving? That's actually the real question. Because Ferris was moving. But if Hod is stuck in one place, then it should be a little safer than if it's floating around and wiping out islands that comes near. Run faster, Luke. Why is there not a run button? That is not a run button. Oh no, game, slow down. Too many graphic things going on at once.
That's Mohs' voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
Everywhere.
I don't know. It seems like... the sky.
Your Majesty, this is...
Yes, Mohs, that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
So is Van the enemy or is Mohs?
This isn't good. No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic.
I don't want to hear you laugh. Uh-oh, your new body's breaking down, dude.
Mohs' mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
Can we not talk here? This is killing my processor.
Contamination?
Mohs absorbed many seventh phonons without any ability to control them.
Mohs' consciousness has begun to reject the seventh phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
Indeed.
He still created this preposterous new order of Lorelai of his own will. His zeal for the score is beyond all reason. I won't allow someone like him to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Let's see the Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Engelbert would give in to Mohs' demands.
They sound so drunk.
Yes,
Neither Emperor Peony or King Engelbert.
countermeasures now.
Yeah, thank you. Get out of this screen.
He didn't last long after the seventh phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelai?
Then is the seventh bonus. He won't see consequences like these.
Well, Sync's back. I mean, we knew that already, but...
To think he'd be so fixated upon the scores to assume such a fool.
That's what I thought, too. Freaking persona of Teddy.
It's time. Let's go.
It's like that's probably like Teddy's Shadow Form's persona. I know Shadow Forms can't have persona. Shut up. I love how Dis can like do a barrel roll in his chair. What was that? Not even Ion did anything like that. That technology, they couldn't have ducked up in the Dawn Age. But this is a problem. Now people all over the world know about the new order of Lorelai. The entire world will fall into panic. Ion tried so hard to reform and protect the order of Lorelai. I will let that faker destroy it! Anise. Natalia, dear, I need your help! Of course. I shall not allow that lot to destroy my beloved Gauntlet. Or Malkuth either. Malkuth is okay. Yes, Anise, let's stop them. Watch over me, Ion. I'm being serious. Alright, out of that crazy screen. It's like the worst screen in the game for my processing card. So are you still in here? You were totally in the other place earlier, but in the cutscene I totally saw you in here. Yep.
They said several islands in the hot archipelago have disappeared. Yes. We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
So the original HOD is still in pieces?
Quasi-hyperresonance? The replica land currently expanding around Eldred is in all likelihood being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same seventh phonons. At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
So lost right now.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land
Right.
is created.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon. Where do you think the Famicry facility creating the replica landmass is?
On Elden, be my guess.
Well, yeah, they're not going to have it in a place they're going to destroy.
It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
Of course. We'll do
But we need to do something about the planet storm.
The Malkuth armed forces will secure land defenses.
Kimloska will aid you in that as well.
Natalia, why don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Oh, that's right. Kimloska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelai should all come together. They'll be a lot more effective against the new Order of Lorelai that way.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldrin.
What are you all suggesting?
Guy, isn't that Natalia's job? Alright, whatever.
But of course, we don't get to see it.
Very well. I'll make the time whenever you wish. Is Doth an acceptable location?
Yes, I think that would be better.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Yulia City.
Man, let's stop the planet storm. Quasi-hyper-resonance, like when Tyr and I were thrown to Tataru Valley? Quasi it may be, but it's still a hyper-resonance. How strong is it? Around 40% of a real hyper-resonance. In theory, that's still enough to destroy matter. No different from my hyper-resonance, huh? If you set off a full hyper-resonance, not even dust would remain. The fact that even part of Xariath remained is because your abilities are limited and unstable. Oh. Okay. That's also why Ash doesn't use hyper-resonance in battle. It's simply too strong. Real hyper-resonance would even annihilate the atmosphere. We should consider ourselves lucky. Yeah, that's not going to stop the world from disintegrating as the replicas are made. You can hardly call that lucky. Damn it, we got to do something about Eldrot. Or Eldrunt. Which means it's dealing with the planet storm and the new Order of Lorelai, and, well, we got a lot of work ahead of us. This might be the first time Malkuth and Kimloska have ever cooperated openly. Yes. Kimloska, Malkuth, and Doth must all work together to deal with the Eldrunt. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't agree with that way of stating it, but I suppose that if this does not occur, not even a peace treaty would have been enough to make them work with each other. Who cares what set it off as long as both countries get along better? I just hope they can continue working towards a peaceful relationship after this is all over. Even if it doesn't last forever. Well, regardless of how the future may go, right now we need to concentrate on Eldrunt.
So you were out here.
Oh, hi, Largo. Didn't you know what? Oh, you must be the messenger.
Largo, you certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Cheagle Woods.
Oh, rather fitting.
So she really wants to go through with this duel. She wants to fight in her forest?
Wonder why there of all places.
Well, that is where we killed her mom.
That was where her mother died.
Hey, I'm smart.
So you're the mediator.
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along. And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
You won't have to imagine it, you'll see it.
Okay, time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself a bit.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Well, yeah, like the entire planet.
Natalia?
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What? What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.
Is it really necessary for the two of you to duel? Arietta probably needs it, at the very least. That's not clear his voice. There is the option of not accepting the duel and inviting her hatred. You give Arietta something to live for, you could say. But that would be too cruel to a niece. Actually, I thought about that too. A niece? How could you? But ever since she was born, Van's been pulling her strings. This duel is something she finally decided on all by herself, so I want to accept it. Well, alright, I won't try to stop you anymore. But it's so sad. Though, if only there's some way to avoid it. Thanks, Natalia. I feel like I'm getting their voices wrong. It's been too long, guys. But, okay, I think that's probably been about time. I'll go save, and the next time, we're going to Teodoro for the, to get him to the summit, and we're fighting Arietta. Probably not in that order, because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go to Arietta next. So, I'm going to go ahead and get over here to the save point, and I'm going to save, because that's what you do at a save point. See y'all next time, guys. By the way, two things before I go. First of all, anyone that is wondering what's going on with my other Let's Plays, there was no way for me to recover Atelier Iris or Nocturne, so I'm having to replay through them. Thankfully, I was only like 7 hours into each game, but it's taking me a little bit to get through them again. So they will continue, don't worry, I just have to get through them. I started with Atelier Iris yesterday. I am now to the point, for those of you that were watching it, where Beggar just kidnapped Norn. So that's actually not too far from where I ended up, I don't think. Maybe that was like maybe episode 12, and I ended on episode 15, so pretty close there. I have not started Nocturne yet. Xenogears is, of course, on the PS3. It is perfectly fine. I'm actually just missing a cable, which is being shipped to me and should be here tomorrow, I hope. So that's where we go on that. And because the PS3 is out of commission, that's also why there are no outro battle video thingies. So, thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate it. And I will see you all next time for more Let's Play Tales of the Abyss Blind.